Good morning, dear students. In the previous class, we read about the greenhouse effect and also about some of the greenhouse gases. So, as I explained you, greenhouse effect, due to the greenhouse effect, the earth temperature is warm. The greenhouse gases trap the sun's heat and keeps the earth warm. But due to human activities, the amount of the greenhouse gases is increasing day by day, and because of this, more greenhouse effect is occurring in nature, and too much of greenhouse effect is not good for our environment. It is gradually rising the temperature of the earth because of more greenhouse gases present in the environment, in the atmosphere. More heat is being trapped, and so the temperature of the earth is increasing day by day. And due to too much of greenhouse effect, we are suffering from global warming. And in a few years only, this effect, this global warming, is showing its consequences, and we are seeing the harms, the damages occurred due to too much of greenhouse effect in the environment. All of you, please turn to page number 129. The greenhouse effect causes warming of the Earth's atmosphere. As I told you, due to the greenhouse effect, the Earth's atmosphere is warmed up. But due to excess of greenhouse gases, the atmosphere traps and sends back more heat towards the Earth. All of you know, the greenhouse gases, they do not let the entire heat of the sun to go back into the space. They trap some of the heat of the sun, and because of too much of greenhouse effect, more heat is being trapped, and this may result in a rise in the temperature of the earth, and this rise of temperature in the earth is called global warming. In the last 100 years, the average temperature on the earth has risen slightly. So the temperature has risen slightly, it has gone up, and scientists predict that it may rise further by the end of this century. So scientists have predicted, if we continue living in this way, if we continue ignoring the effects of our activities that are causing the global warming, will further be affected, will further affect the earth. The effects of this are already visible. Already many effects of global warming are visible, and what are those effects? Ice caps are melting because there is rise in the temperature. So the ice caps are melting, and when they are melting, where are they going after being melted? They are going into the seas and oceans, and because of this, the level of the seas is increasing day by day. And can you imagine, if the level increases, if the level in the seas and oceans increases, what will happen? The low-lying areas near the seas will be flooded, and you can imagine the situation occurring after the flood-like situation. Ice caps are melting and water level in the sea is rising, and this may lead to flooding of low-lying areas near the sea in the future. The climate patterns may also change for the worse. So the worst thing that can happen is the change in climate pattern. We have a particular climate pattern, and because of the rise of temperature on the earth, because of the global warming, the climate pattern will also change, and it will be very harmful for our earth, for our planet, and it will lose its uniqueness, because of which there is life possible on the earth. So I hope the global warming is clear to you. I will revise it once again. As you can see here, too much of greenhouse effect leads to, yes, global warming. And now what is this global warming? Rise in the temperature of the earth is called global warming. The whole earth will have higher temperature, and because there will be high temperature, what will be the results? The ice caps, what are happening? The ice caps are melting, and when the ice caps are melting, the water is going into the seas and oceans, and because of this the water level in the sea is increasing, and change in climate patterns, and we have also observed a slight change in climate patterns, and if we continue living in this way, more changes will be observed in the nature, which will be harmful and not good for living creatures. Now students, there is a checkpoint. Fill in the blanks. Number 1, dash is the largest contributor to the greenhouse effect. Answer will be water vapor. Number 2, ozone in the dash layer of the atmosphere causes greenhouse effect. Answer will be troposphere. All of you know ozone gas is present in stratosphere also, and when it is present in stratosphere, it acts as a shield to protect us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. But when it is present in the troposphere, which is closest to the earth and in which all the living creatures live, it acts like a greenhouse gas. And it is number 3, the overall increase in temperature of the earth's atmosphere due to increase of the greenhouse gases is called global warming. Students, please go through this video once again and write the worksheet sent in the WhatsApp group, and please give a reading to the chapter till explained. Thank you and have a nice day.